Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lacquer Lover, and in this video, I'm showing you how to paint my nevertheless 알고있지만 inspired nail art design. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to be applying base coat on all of my nails. The base coat that I'm using is a peel-off base coat. Then I'm going to be painting my index fingernail a light purple, my middle fingernail a light gray, my ring fingernail a light flesh tone, my pinky fingernail a light green, and my thumbnail black. Now starting with the middle fingernail design, I'm just taking purple and green and just dabbing it onto a sponge to create a kind of random splotchy background for this design. The reference image that I used was the first poster that they released with the two of them like sitting down together and Jaeon's head is like on Nabi's shoulder. But basically I'm just taking the light flesh tone to draw out where their faces will go, and I feel like I should have drawn Nabi in her entirety first and then added Jaeon on top to get the position more accurate, because I had his head positioned a little too far down my nail. He should have been higher up, but anyways, now I'm just taking a light grayish beige color and just kind of filling in her jacket, which I just made bigger to fill in the space, and now I'm just adding the little green in the middle for the shirt underneath. And now I'm just taking brown polish to add her hair. Now I know that I made her head really big, but that's just because most of it is going to be covered by this brown here anyway, so her face will be a lot smaller than I initially drew it. So nailing her hair is a little bit tricky because it's so wispy, especially in the bang forehead area. So I just like made sure it didn't have too much polish on my brush, or else it would just look like a blob of brown. So yeah, you just want to make sure you don't have too much polish on your brush, and you can always build it up as you go. I'd also like to add that Hansori did such a good job at portraying Nabi because she acts and looks just like Nabi from the webtoon. Now I'm just taking a dark gray to color in Jaeon's shirt, and of course I'm just going all the way to the right edge of the nail. Now his hair is very characteristic in this drama. Obviously we have one side that's a little bit flatter and one side that has a little bit more volume and is raised, so half up, half down, but I feel like I couldn't really capture that in the painting. It definitely ended up looking a little bit flatter, so I would have went in on the neck and head or even the hair area to add more highlights just to separate everything a little bit better. I mainly just wanted to make this video to ask if anyone was watching nevertheless, or is perhaps finishing it up right now, because it was definitely one of my favorite parts of summer and it gave me something to look forward to every weekend. I know the ending is a bit controversial, and obviously this video will have a bunch of spoilers, so make sure to exit out if you don't want to hear about how it ends. But I honestly feel like the ending was very realistic, because Nabi was always attracted to Jaeon, and it would just be very confusing for both her and the audience if she had completely ignored those feelings and just went to potato boy Yang Do-hyuk. And it wouldn't be fair to him either. Like, they would just be forcing themselves into a relationship that would inevitably break anyways. So I feel like it was only natural, and it was the best decision for her to go with her heart and what she wants at that moment. I also like that the character development of Jaeon was in like very small details that you would honestly only notice if you are rooting for him and for his and Nabi's relationship. Like, he does improve little by little, and I think it's a little bit more obvious in the last episode, which is why people are saying that it's almost like a complete 180 of his character, but I don't think so. I just feel like it was very subtle, and you really had to look into everything that he was doing and saying towards Nabi to really see that. I don't think the ending so much glorified bad boys or toxic relationships as much as it's just kind of following your heart and doing what you want to do in life, and I think that's really what held Nabi down the whole time. Like, she was kind of seeing Jaeon, like even when they were friends with benefits, through other people's eyes and other people's like perspectives and opinions of him. Like, she wasn't really giving him the time to really show himself. She was just saying that he wouldn't open up, but did she really give him the chance to? Like, there were so many moments where both of them were at fault, and I just like how in the ending they were able to communicate their feelings toward each other and to really kind of help each other become better people. And I feel like with the sculpture at the end, it really shows Nabi like shedding off her insecurities, and she finally just gains like confidence to fly, hence the huge wings on her sculpture. And who made those wings? Daeon did. So in that way, he really helped her like become a full-fledged butterfly and to really live up to her name. And I honestly think that's very beautiful. It's more beautiful than someone who can cook for you, who can treat you nicely and buy you flowers and cheer you up. It's really like there's just something that's deeper and a lot more grounded in their relationship. This was also enhanced by Song Kang and Hansui's chemistry, so definitely props to them for bringing their characters to life. As you can see, I've already moved on to the thumbnail, and I'm using white polish to write 알고있지만, obviously in Korean. And this is just a very simple design. As you guys saw, I only painted 3 designs. I left 2 of them. I just wanted to highlight their representative colors and how they stayed true to themselves, but also kind of improved and came together at the end. Now all you have to do is apply a generous layer of top coat to seal in all of your designs. So that is my completed, nevertheless inspired nail art design. I really enjoyed painting the poster, Daeon's butterfly neck tattoo, and of course writing 알고있지만 in its stylish font. I just really enjoyed talking about the drama, so if you guys have anything else to add, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone!